Students, welcome to Bindu Dadwal Chemistry Lessons Series A HP Board 2025 का केमिस्ट्री का पेपर सॉल्व करते हैं। पहला क्वेश्चन है Which of the following is not a colligative property? तो आंसर is Kb, Bilescopic constant. The electrode potential of a standard hydrogen electrode is arbitrarily fixed as 0. A weak electrolyte dissociates into ions but not completely. How many coulombs of electricity are required for oxidation of FeO to Fe2O3? तो ये +2 से +3 means 1 Faraday, that means 96500 coulombs. When an aqueous solution of benzene diazonium chloride is boiled with water or steam, the product formed is phenol. The number of unpaired electrons in Ni2 plus is 2. Benzene diazonium chloride reacts with HCl in presence of Q plus chloride to form chlorobenzene. So option D is the correct answer. IUPAC name of this compound is butylenol. Butylenol. Option C. The correct order of increasing acidic strength is ethanol is less than phenol is less than acetic acid is less than chloroacetic acid. Example of a zero order reaction is 2 ammonia decompose into N2 and 3H2 in presence of platinum. Assertion A, phenol is more acidic than ethanol. Reason, phenoxide ion formed after loss of proton from phenol is stabilized by resonance, whereas ethoxide ion is not. Both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of assertion A. Acetaldehyde undergoes aldol condensation with NaOH. Reason, aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen undergo aldol condensation. So, this is correct, but this is not correct. So, A is true, but reason R is false. Calculate the EMF of cell at 298 Kelvin. Tin is anode and hydrogen is cathode. So, EMF of cell is equal to standard EMF minus 0.059 upon 2 log of concentration of anode ions, that is 0.050 upon cathode ions, that is hydrogen 0.020 का स्क्वायर, क्योंकि यहाँ 2 हाइड्रोजन्स आएंगे. नाउ इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो 0.020 का स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 0.0004. तो ये डिवाइड करके आंसर आता है 125. तो 125 इज द क्यूब ऑफ 5. तो log 5 raised to power 3 और 3 log 5 है 0.699. इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो हमारे पास आया 2.097. सो 0.14 माइनस 0.059 अपॉन 2 इंटू 2.097. तो सॉल्व करके ये आंसर आता है 0.078. What is activation energy required? The minimum amount of energy required for reactants to convert into products is called activation energy. What are photochemical reactions? Chemical reactions that are initiated by absorption of light are called photochemical reactions. Write IUPAC name of this compound. So it is potassium trioxalato cobalt tate 3. What is ligand? It is an ion or molecule which donates a pair of electrons to central metal ion and forms a coordinate bond. Write the following. Williamson synthesis, so alkyl halide plus sodium alkoxide will form ether. This reaction is called Williamson synthesis reaction. Colesby reaction, when sodium phenoxide is reacted with carbon dioxide in presence of NaOH, this carbon dioxide gets incorporated and then rearranges itself to form sodium salicylate, which on acidification forms salicylic acid. Explain why ethers are relatively unreactive as compared to alcohol. Because in ethers there is the absence of reactive hydrogen atom which is present in alcohols. Complete the following reaction. Acetic acid, chlorine, red phosphorus will form alpha chloroacetic acid. This is Helmholtz-Zielinski reaction. Acetaldehyde plus hydrogen in presence of platinum will form ethanol. Complete the reaction and identify the products A and B. So aldehyde, when reacts with hydrazine, will form hydrazone of aldehyde, which on reacting with KOH in the presence of glycol will form ethane, an alkane with same number of carbon atoms. What is inversion of sugar? A chemical process when sucrose breaks down into equimolar mixture of glucose and fructose is called inversion of sugar because it results in the change in optical rotation of sugar molecule from dextrorotatory to levorotatory. Name the enzyme present in saliva. Answer is salivary amylase. On the valence bond theory, explain hybridization, geometry and magnetic properties of hexa aqua iron 3. So आयरन इसमें +3 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में है, 3d5 है, वाटर वीक फील्ड लिगेंड है, पेयरिंग नहीं करेगा इसलिए आउटर d ऑर्बिटल्स पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे और sp3d2 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन अंडरगो करेंगे, ऑक्टाहेड्रल ज्योमेट्री होगी, आउटर ऑर्बिटल कॉम्प्लेक्स होगा और it is paramagnetic in nature. Name the metal present in chlorophyll. Answer is magnesium. Write four differences between EMF and potential difference. So EMF is the potential difference between two electrodes when no current is drawn from cell, whereas potential difference is the potential difference when current is passing through the cell. EMF is the maximum voltage obtainable from a cell. Potential difference is less than maximum voltage obtainable from cell. EMF is the potential difference when in an open circuit, whereas potential difference is the potential difference in a closed circuit. EMF is independent of resistance of the circuit. Potential difference, it depends on the resistance of the circuit. EMF is greater than potential difference between 2 points. The potential difference is less. Right, state Faraday's second law of electrolysis. It states that when same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytes, the mass of substance liberated at the electrodes is proportional to the chemical equivalent weights of the substances. How much charge is required for reduction of 1 mole of copper ion to copper? तो 2 मोल ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए, 1 मोल ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन पे 1 फैराडे होता है, तो 2 मोल के लिए 2 फैराडे चार्ज चाहिए. कूलम्स में ये 96500 कूलम से मल्टीप्लाई करके आंसर 193000 कूलम्स हो जाएगा. Give the SI unit of conductivity. So it is Siemens meter inverse. Calculate half period. So it will be T half is 0.693 upon K. K की वैल्यू 200 है, तो डिवाइड करने पे आंसर आता है 3.465 into 10⁻³ seconds. How will you distinguish between alcohol and phenol? So phenols turn blue litmus red, alcohols do not, and phenols give violet coloration with the neutral ferric chloride test, alcohols do not. How will you prepare phenol from chlorobenzene? तो हम क्लोरोबेंजीन को सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के साथ 623 केल्विन और 320 एटमॉस्फेयर पे रिएक्ट करेंगे, सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड बनाएगा, उसको डाइल्यूट HCl से रिएक्ट करके फिनोल बन जाएगा. Write differences between DNA and RNA. So DNA is a double-stranded molecule, RNA is single-stranded. DNA does not contain uracil, RNA does not contain thymine. DNA में sugar molecule deoxyribose sugar होता है, RNA में it is ribose sugar. DNA जो है it undergoes the process of replication, RNA does not replicate. What are non-essential amino acids? Amino acids that can be synthesized in our body and are not needed in the diet are called non-essential amino acids. A chloro compound A on reduction with zinc, copper and ethanol gives hydrocarbon with 2 carbon atoms. When compound A is dissolved in dry ether and sodium metal, it gives hydrocarbon with 4 carbon atoms. When compound A is treated with alcoholic KCN, it gives compound C. तो आइडेंटिफाई A B C. तो A है इथाइल क्लोराइड और रिडक्शन पे ये बनाएगा ईथेन, और जब हम इसको वुड्स रिएक्शन कराएंगे ड्राई ईथर और सोडियम मेटल के साथ, तो ये 4 कार्बन वाला CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3 ब्यूटेन बनाएगा. और जब हम इसको एल्काइल हेलाइड को वुड्स रिएक्शन करते हैं, जब इसको एल्कोहलिक KCN से रिएक्ट करते हैं तो Cl की जगह CN लग जाता है और इस तरह से प्रोपेन नाइट्राइल बनता है. Write short note on Bose reaction. So when alkyl halides are reacted with sodium in presence of dry ether, an alkane with double the number of carbon atoms is formed along with sodium halide. Why aniline is less basic than ethylamine? It is because of resonance. As we can see, lone pair of electrons get form a bond over here, and these electrons move to the adjacent atom. So a double bond is formed here and a positive charge comes here, whereas a negative charge moves around the ring, and because of resonance, the electrons are made less available on the nitrogen atom, so it is less basic in nature. Ethylamine में resonance नहीं होती है, nitrogen के ऊपर lone pair of electron available होते हैं for donation, so it's better base. Complete the reaction. Ethyl bromide plus ammonia will form ethylamine. इसको जब alkyl halide से react करेंगे तो secondary amine बनेगा. So A is ethylamine, B is dimethylamine. Complete the reaction. तो ये है Hofmann bromide degradation reaction. इथेनामाइड जब रिएक्ट करेगा तो एक कार्बन लेस वाला अमीन बनाएगा मिथाइलामीन, साथ में 2 KBr, K2CO3 and 2 water. What happens when ethylamine is treated with nitrous acid? So ethanol is formed along with nitrogen and water. How will you distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary amine? तो हिंसबर्ग टेस्ट से हिंसबर्ग रिएजेंट के साथ जब प्राइमरी अमीन को रिएक्ट करते हैं तो वो रिएक्ट भी करता है और इट इज़ सॉल्युबल इन KOH, जबकि सेकेंडरी अमीन रिएक्ट तो करता है और प्रोडक्ट भी बनाता है लेकिन इट्स इनसॉल्युबल इन KOH, और टर्शियरी अमीन रिएक्ट ही नहीं करता है. Convert aniline to benzene diazonium chloride. So when aniline is made to react with nitrous acid, which is prepared in situ by reaction between sodium nitrite and HCl, benzene diazonium chloride is formed. Aniline to phenol, तो आप पहले नाइट्रस एसिड से रिएक्ट करके बेंजीन डाइजोनियम क्लोराइड बनाएंगे और फिर उसको वाटर के साथ वार्म करके फिनोल बना लेंगे. इथाइलामीन टू इथेनॉल, सो इथाइल अमीन को नाइट्रस एसिड से रिएक्ट करते हैं तो इथेनॉल बन जाता है. 45 ग्राम of ethylene glycol is mixed with 600 ग्राम of water. Calculate depression in freezing point, delta TF. तो delta TF is KF into 45 upon 62 into 600 और ऊपर 1000. 62 इसका मोलर मास है. सॉल्व करके आंसर आता है 2.25. नाउ फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट विल बी 273.15 minus 2.25, which comes out to be 270.90 Kelvin. What are the differences between ideal and non-ideal solution? So ideal solution obeys Raoult's law under all conditions of temperature and pressure. Non-ideal do not obey Raoult's law at low temperature and high pressure. The interactions between solute and solvent are the same as the interaction between solute and solvent in case of ideal solution, whereas the interactions are different in case of non-ideal solution. In case of ideal solution, delta V mix is 0 and delta H mix is 0, whereas in non-ideal solution it is not equal to 0. What is Van't Hoff factor? Van't Hoff factor is a measure of dissociation or association in a solution affecting the colligative property. It can be calculated by dividing observed colligative property with calculated colligative property. Why zinc, cadmium and mercury are not regarded as transition metals? It is because they contain fully filled d orbitals. What is the action of heat on potassium dichromate? It decomposes to give potassium chromate, chromic oxide and oxygen. Why transition metals form alloys? Because of similar atomic sizes that allow one metal to be replaced by another metal, so they can form alloys. While lanthanum hydroxide is more basic than lutetium hydroxide, it is because as we move from lanthanum to lutetium along the series, there is the process of lanthanide contraction. The size decreases, because of which the bond length also decreases. A bigger bond is broken easily, so lanthanum hydroxide is more basic in nature. It gives OH negative ions easily. Why it is difficult to separate lanthanide elements in pure state? It is because all different lanthanide elements are similar in chemical properties due to similar size, which is because of lanthanoid contraction. So that's all in today's video. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.